presentation is about methods and strategies of learning. The main focus of teaching is to bring about the desirable change in the behavior of the learner. So, learning is all about change in behavior, and the biggest challenge before a teacher is the presentation of a lesson, how to make lesson effective so that the objectives are obtained. By effective presentation, students can reach the goal of the life by acquisition of knowledge, understanding, and reflection, whereas the thoughtless presentation can really mar the educational objectives. Therefore, how to teach is the biggest challenge before a teacher, and the selection of appropriate teaching methods depend upon the nature of task, what the subject is, the topic is, according to which the strategies are selected. Learning objectives, learning abilities, and students answering behavior matters a lot. So here we see what are the strategies. The learning objectives and task analysis provide the basics for effective presentation of teaching. In order to bring desirable behavioral changes in the learner, the teacher has to adopt teaching strategies and methods. So, what are teaching strategies and what we have to keep in mind? The term strategy means those procedures and methods by which objectives of teachings are realized. A teaching strategy includes the plans and methods used to deliver information in the classroom, online, or in some other mode. Effective teaching strategy helps in keeping students engaged and curious about the topic, and they also help develop critical thinking. According to Stones and Morris, teaching strategy is a generalized plan for a lesson which includes the structure, desired learner behavior in terms of goals, and also it talks about the instruction and an outline of planned tactics necessary to implement the strategy. Now, the characteristics of teaching strategy. Teaching strategy is generalized plan of the whole lesson where we decide about how the lesson will be implemented in the class. Realization of objectives is given more importance than the presentation of the lesson. A strategy changes according to the age, level, needs, interest, and abilities of the students. It includes cognitive, affective, and psychomotor objectives. Now let's see how we can make teaching strategies effective in the classroom. So let's start with set induction. Actually, it is a pre-planned action of teaching any topic by the teacher to arouse the interest of students, create atmosphere of curiosity and motivation, and to energize students so that he gets a direct attention and a sustained attention of students throughout the presentation of the lesson or the topic. Set induction could be achieved through short story, dramatizations, and creative questions. Also, brainstorming can help a lot in making the presentation interesting. The second important thing to make teaching strategy effective is the use of examples or to establish appropriate frames. Now, we know that clear understanding is often difficult in the absence of appropriate examples. So, examples should be appropriate and relevant to the subject matter, related to the age, the culture, and the experiences of the students in order to make the presented content understandable to the students and the audience. Now, the planned repetitions is also a sound strategy in teaching, but it has to be planned to make it useful. Planned repetitions enable the learners to learn properly so that the learners do not forget the concept and it becomes long-lasting. Now, one important thing to make teaching strategy effective is stimulus variation. We know that the variety is the spice of life, but monotony kills interest. So, to make teaching good and effective in the classroom, it is very essential that we involve varying learning experiences and teaching strategies during the presentation of a lesson. And this also helps to sustain interest. Always sitting in the class listening to the teacher may be boring for students. In teaching, it is often desirable to appeal to all the five senses whenever possible. So teachers should make teaching interesting in the classroom for the learners by changing his her movements, gestures, pattern of interacting with the people, pacing around, voice modulation, maintaining an uneven speed in the lesson, silence, and the professional charisma which can make teaching in the classroom very fruitful. Now, the ability to use thought-provoking, answerable and appropriate questions is also a very important skill in the process of teaching and learning. Proficiency in preparing factual, conceptual, thought-provoking, discussion-stimulating questions is a vital skill in teaching, because it is the skill of questioning that can help students understand and reflect on the content presented. And finally, the closure or summarizing of the entire content presented in the class is very essential, because it helps students learn to determine essential ideas and help them consolidate important details. It helps students to focus on the key points, how to take the main points from the entire presentation, and help student understand, reflect and take out the best from the content presented in the classroom teaching. So thank you very much for your patient listening. See you soon in the second part of the teaching strategies and methods. Till then, stay safe.